Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. Guys, I want us to speak about Uloyiso Pala and his wife Jennifer Pala. When Sunday's episode went up, there were certain things I was seeing on social media, and I thought to myself, this is interesting. There were some people, not only now, even at the beginning of this season, they've been saying Uchi Loyiso doesn't have a backbone. Other people even don't like the wife, Jennifer Jen, because they believe Jen ukhohlakele, and basically Jen is the one who is controlling Uloyiso. Other people also saying that Loyiso basically doesn't have a backbone. He lets his wife speak on many things. Now, I must say that Loyiso I am very fond of him. I like the guy. I don't see ukhohlakali that people are speaking about. So maybe I'm going to actually, let me just say this. I'm going to try by all means not to be biased in my opinion of what I want to actually speak about. When I saw other people saying Mutiloyiso doesn't have a backbone, I was just like, guys, that is so harsh for you guys to say. But then I thought of it and I'm like, man, there's a truth in what people are saying, though I would not use those exact same words because I just low-key feel like they are kind of disrespectful to say to a person or to a man who you don't have a backbone. Now, guys, last week or the last episode, we see a family meeting that's happening. And in this family meeting, people are pushing for the Bala family to buy a house for Umama V. The people who are pushing it the most is Upinki and Uzwai. They want to buy a house for Umama V. And obviously, they were clear in saying that Uloyiso is going to be the one who's going to have to take things on his back or take the credit in his name, since he's the one who has a good record, credit record. He has a good credit record. Now, Uzwai also said something in his diary station. He's like, he's bought houses before while he's married. And I kind of felt like there was an undertone of him saying that Uloyiso wants to make it a big deal, whereas it's not a big deal. He can actually still buy a house for Mama Wabo while still married. Now, Uloyiso does say that obviously in the meeting that there's elements that he has to speak to his wife and all of that. And on the comment section, especially on Twitter, people were like, Jen must shut this thing down. Jen must say no to the whole thing. So we see that in next week's episode or in one of the coming episodes, we see Uloyiso actually having the conversation with Jen, and Jen is asking the right questions. But who is this house exactly being bought for? But one thing I want to say, guys, is that I feel like as a man, it is a man's responsibility to protect his wife. By his family. And I know about Uloyiso, he does try and do that, but I just think Uloyiso, like he doesn't have that nature in him or that thing of him to fight like that. He's just not that person. He's just a calm person. But I've noticed the reason why Jen looks like a villain in his family and to the public is because sometimes I feel like he lets Jen do the talking in places where she's not supposed to be doing the talking. Now, guys, I've said this before on other topics that no matter how much you are a makoti in people's households, it is important for a makoti to always remember, yes, when she gets welcomed, she is told that she is a daughter there. Yes, she is a daughter there, but she's not really a daughter there. And that is to say that even when you are married, no matter how many years you are married in a household, it's important for you to know what are the things you can say and know what are the things you can't say. Now, Jen, I think sometimes maybe she talks on matters that I think Uloyiso should be speaking on. So, for instance, I feel like when it comes to Jen's situation, she should speak to her husband, which is Uloyiso, tell him, this is how I see things, and this is my 2 cents on stuff. And then let him go and do the talking in his family. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be seeing conversations about Jen, Jen trying to convince Uloyiso, or it looks like Jen is the one controlling the situation, as if Jen is the one controlling Uloyiso, whereas Loyiso is the one who's supposed to be having these conversations from the get-go. So that's why I'm saying I get why people think Jen is controlling and all of these things, because she's having conversations that Abu Makoti should be quiet on. Or rather, even if they're not quiet on them, these are conversations you have with your husbands in the secret places. I think even when it comes to TV, I know this, yes, I appreciate that the show is like real and we appreciate it so much. But I feel like even when it comes to TV, Jen should limit the type or some of the conversations she's having with Uloyiso, because guess what? When they are done shooting, it's the same Baila family who goes and rewatch those conversations. They get to hear what she said and all of those things, and it does not paint her in a good light. Now, the reason why I'm also saying I get why people are saying Uloyiso doesn't have a backbone, because Uloyiso looks like he has a history in his family where he just says yes to everything. And now when Janice came into his life and Uloyiso starting to say no to certain things, it's like, no, Uloyiso would never say no to certain things. It's Jen saying no. So that's why I'm saying I kind of agree with people saying, but Uloyiso needs to kind of stand up. And like sometimes it's okay to say that, listen, yes, it's okay to say me and my household, we feel like this is not a good financial decision for us. But sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, guys, I feel like Nangu Wami in my own capacity, that it's not fair what you guys are doing to me as my siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that element about Uloyiso needs to protect his wife. Some conversations, let them have them off camera, because if she continues to have these conversations on camera, she's going to continue to look like the wife that really doesn't want her husband to support his siblings and to support his family. I don't know if they see it in that light, you guys. I don't know if you guys see it in that light, but I'm curious to find out from you guys. Decide, what do you guys think about this whole situation of, even the fact that people are saying Jen is going to put a stop to this whole thing. Why should Jen be the one to be known as the one who doesn't take nonsense, or the one who puts a stop to certain things? Now it's making it seem like Jen is the one who's controlling, or Jen is the one. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that, and I feel like that mentality is the same thing that's going to cause a drift between Jen and her in-laws. Already between Jen and Upinki, I don't know Baba Bangani, but I have a feeling if things continue like this, it's gonna actually cause a drift between Jen and Umamazala Waike as well. For as long as she is being a chatterbox and having conversations like this on TV, it is not gonna benefit her. Because guess what, guys? When it comes to your in-laws are a lot more forgiving to their own son. That's why I'm saying if Uloyiso is the one saying all of these things, his family will forgive him in a month's time or whatever, and they will continue. But when Umakoti is saying these things, they don't forgive you. They hold a grudge on you forever. So that's how I'm saying you are a daughter there, yes, but remember that you're not really a daughter there. So try and limit the conversations that you have about your in-laws that put them in a negative light on TV. Tell me what you guys think about this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.